Every gamer knows it. There are some franchises that really shouldn't be around anymore. Franchises that should have seen their last game ages ago. Some of these may be obvious and some may be controversial, but whatever type of reaction they spark, you won't be changing my mind that every one of these series should see the chopping block before too long. Number 5. Final Fantasy. You made Final Fantasy XII, Square. That's it. You're done. Don't try to improve upon that. That's as good as a JRPG is gonna get. Now, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind seeing the franchise wait to die until after 13 Versus, cause that looks pretty cool, but seriously, we've had enough. My stance on this issue is pushed even further by the fact that 12 made the series look like it was evolving in playstyle, but 13 is taking several steps backwards back to the snooze fest known as turn-based combat. An alternative to Final Fantasy dying would be a reboot, which would include the developers actually deciding which universe to choose rather than skipping around like a crack-snorting jackrabbit. Number 4. Mortal Kombat. Okay, fine. MK vs. DC, while still pretty average, was a step up from atrocities such as Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Nevertheless, Mortal Kombat should die because the developers can't seem to get what makes fighting games fun and balanced. If you want a fun MK experience, go out to the PlayStation Store and download Mortal Kombat 2 for $5.
Princess? Didn't I kill the last guy that called me that? He should have...
Number 3. Turok. Do I really have to explain why? The Turok franchise may well be the worst group of first-person shooters in existence. We thought it was dead, but then they had to go and revive the series, craptastic gameplay and all, with the recent reboot. Number 2. Sonic the Hedgehog. Surprise! You were all expecting this one to be number 1, weren't you? I think everybody already knows in their hearts that our beloved blue thing that vaguely looks like a hedgehog needs to be put down. He's had rabies for a while, and you can't pet him without him putting something in the game that will make you vomit, like guns in Shadow the Hedgehog and the Werehog in Sonic Unleashed. This hedgehog and his slightly homoerotic pal saw their golden age end after Sonic 2. Number 1. Dynasty Warriors. Does anybody buy these anymore? They may have tricked 1 or 2 gamers into buying recent ones by slapping a Gundam skin on it, but once you've played one Dynasty Warriors game, you've played them all. Hell, after you've played 10 minutes of one Dynasty Warriors game, you've played them all. It's just wave after wave of pointless enemies held together by ridiculous plot lines and terrible voice acting. For the love of all that is good and not repetitive, stop buying these games! Now I know I'm going to take a lot of heat for this one, but before you start blasting me for calling Mortal Kombat unbalanced or turn-based combat boring, just let me say that I don't care. I'm sick of repeating this, but this is my opinion. Get over it.